Assalamualaikum. My name is Asma Zahidah binti Saifudin and my partner is
Hafiz bin Sabaruddin.
So today we are going to present IoT under the code BED 34303 and our lecturer is Sir Yosof bin Kadase. So I will pass on to Afiq to explain what is IoT and what are we going to present today.
Okay. So first, we must know what is IoT.
Yes.
Okay, IoT, I stands for internet and T stands for things. So things that we use in this case is ESP32 and BM8280. Okay, so BM8280 will publish three data, which is temperature, humidity, and pressure. Okay, so IoT have two protocol. So today I will explain to you one of the protocol which is MQTT. Okay, MQTT have three parties, publisher, broker, and subscriber. So for publisher we use a tensor.
Can you slow
DME.
down a little bit, Afiq? Because I'm still writing.
Okay.
Okay, done.
Okay, so for publisher,
Yes.
we use BM8280,
Yes.
which is temperature, humidity, and pressure. To give it to broker, and broker is MQTT, and subscriber is ThinkSpeed. Okay, that's all. I will pass it to Asma.
So I will talk about the OOP, which is OOP stand for Object Oriented Programming. I'm sorry if my writing is slow. Programming, and if we talk about OOP, it involves two, which is attribute and also yes, behavior. I'm sorry, behavior. So attribute is like name, ID, and behavior is like a verb in walk, something like that. And then I will show the code. Okay, like I said here, when we define class, it always we have to make sure that is in capital letter. So that is how we define a class, and make sure indent is very important. So this is attribute and then this is behavior. So after we create the class, we have to create the object, which I name it here student1 and equal to the class, and then has bracket. So how we want to access the property in that object machine. So how I do it, just object dot property in it. So in this case, it's age. So that is how. So how do I implement this into the MQTT protocol? So I will move on to task 1, which I will focus on the requirement which it asks for first one to use the Python, and second one for every 15 seconds, and then random value, which I can just get it from dummy BME. That is the third requirement, and the fourth requirement is displayed on the Windows. So what I will first do is create folder. You can just name it whatever you want. In this case, MP1. And then I will, because it asked me to use Python, so Python. And up here, just right in front of it, CMD. And then this is the fastest way to open the VS Code. And then because I'm using Python, so make sure Python is enabled here and PyMaker is disabled. Okay, I've done that part. And now I will open new terminal. This is the terminal for VSS Code. So wait a little bit, and then I'm using curl to call the dummy library. So there you go. I get this. And then just one for Python. It doesn't really matter what I name of the what's the name of the file. So I will name it. I'm sorry. I will name it just one. So this is step 0. I will call it step 0 because it's really basic. Is to call the library. So from time, import sleep, and then from dummy, import dummy. And then just like I said here, sleep is function. That's why it's in lowercase letter. Dummy is class. So as you can see here, it's class. So that's why it's in capital letter. So that's the first one. And step 1. Step 1, this is just create object. And in this case, I will name it sensor dummy. Done that part. And then temperature float sensor temperature. Just copy this. Okay, notice here that after I create the object, now this is how I get access of the property inside the object. Sensor is object, and then dot. This is inside the dummy class. This. So we already convert it to property, which considered as variable. So I don't need the bracket here, bracket like this, even though it's function. So just remove that. And then I have to filter the unit. Actually, it's for transfer data in the MQTT. It's easier that way. And then let's try right now. There you go. This code runs only once because I didn't put the while loop here. So if I put the while loop, then I will have to type all this. This indent is very important. So save again. And then I will check the requirement now. Okay, using Python, yes. For every 15 seconds, yes. Display random value, yes. And then at the terminal. Once again, I will run this code. So every 15 seconds, I have to wait. Yes, display the value in the terminal. That is the instruction. So I have display the value. I think without having to, I mean, I can also make it like this. Save and then run again. So now it has uni. So whichever that you comfortable, you can just make your code that way. So yeah, this either this way or the other way that I just showed before, it still fulfill all the requirements. So now I will move into task 2, which task 2, it asks me to use PAHO MQTT module. That's the first requirement. Second, publish from task 1, which is the random value. Second, to any MQTT broker. And then evidence, plotted graph, ada ThinkSpeak, and also ThinkView mobile apps. So still 4 requirement. And then like Afiq said, it involves 3 parties: publisher, broker, subscriber. So how do I send the data, publish data to the broker? I use payload. So step 2, I have to create the payload. Just comment this part. Payload comes in text. So I have to comment this part because I have to filter the unit. The reason I have to filter the unit because the data only wants numbers, what the unit is in letters, and it's easier to convert now before we send the data. I have to open the ThinkSpeak channel and also the PAHO MQTT. Open this part. I scroll down, we will just use very simple. One is MQTT protocol, publish, single, click on that. And this is very important. We will use this letter, say for this one, for the third step. And the second step, okay, my code. Okay. Channels in, just clear this part. Okay. Now, I have to look at the documentation. So, yes. Okay, publish data. Okay, this is the syarat that yang diletakkan to use their platform.
Publish.
So this is the payload. So notice here that it comes in form, text form. And then indent is very important. So payload is, don't forget the double quote format. PHP. And then on this value here. So temperature, field 1, field 2, humidity, filter, field 3, pressure, payload. This is because I just want to test it out. And then I've done the second step. Let's try run this code one more time. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's make this 5 seconds just for the test. Save and then right. Okay, it works. So I can just stop this and then third step. We need PAHO MQTT library. So this is when I have to include the Bahu MQTT library. Import publish. Okay. But before that, open the command prompt and then pip install Bahu MQTT. Okay, I've already installed it. Let's just try write down the publish.
That single.
Okay. Now the code runner. This is copy this. This is the rules that they just comment on this part. And topic. Okay, look. Be all this. And I will move it up here just to organize step 3 using the Bahu MQTT library. We have to as channel ID. Where do I get the channel ID? Is from
TeamSpeak.
yes, from TeamSpeak. Here. Make sure double quotes because it's in text form. So topic, I get it from here. Yes. Payload no need because I've already done it. Host name.
MQTT.
Port. This is the standard port. Every network in admin network, every application has port number. So you can, because we use MQTT, you can just write it there and then the Wikipedia. So MQTT use 1883. So you can just scroll until 1883. Yes, MQTT. So that is how. And then TLS none. Transport is TCP.
TCP.
TCP, right?
Mm.
So come back to TeamSpeak and then go to devices. Yes. The same name, let me 280 sensor. Picture channel. And then make sure allow publish and allow subscribe both are tick. And then yes, add device. And then download this in text form. Done. Open. So just copy this and put it here. And just double quote. So for the out, we have to assign the key and value. So what I have to do is here, username. What? So I think yes, topic.
Payload equals to
Payload.
payload. First name equals to first name. Port equals to port. Client ID equals to client ID.
Systems. And don't forget sleep. 15 seconds.
My channel.
My channel already public. Yes. From private view.
Done.
Now we have get the data. Another requirements is from the TeamViewer mobile apps. So that is my channel. So just open that channel. And then as you can see here, the data is running. Yeah, there you go. It works just fine. Okay, now I'll pass on to Afiq.
I2C means inter-integrate circuit, which is okay. Okay. Pronouns. And it is a synchronous multi-master multi-slave communication protocol. Okay, why use this protocol many times with the ESP32 to communicate? Okay, tu tak tahu. I2C communication protocol use two wires, which is SCL for clock signal and SDA for receive data. Okay, so in many breakout board, the SDA line may also be labeled as SDI. So and SCL line we label as SCK. So it will be the same. Okay, so SDA and SCL lines are active low, so they must have a resistor. Typical value for resistor is 4.7 k ohm. For 5 volt device and 2.4 k ohm for 3.3 volt device. So so you don't worry. Most sensor we use in our project are breakout boards that already have the resistor built in. So usually when you are dealing with this type of electronic component, so you don't worry about this. Okay, that's all for 1 to C cable. Clear, Asma?
Yes.
Okay, so we move to the VSS code to continue at task 3 and task 4. So task 3 we using a MicroPython. So we must enable a MicroPython first at extension. Okay, so disable a Python and enable a MicroPython. So Python, we disable first, okay, and enable. Okay, PY Maker we enable. So I already done. As you can see, PY Maker here. Okay, so first we must create new terminal. Okay. We must import BMA 280 because we want a real data from ASP32. So curl first BME 280 .py. Okay. BME 280 right. Okay. Curl. Okay. And import boot for Wi-Fi. Curl. And the last is MQTT simple. Curl. .py. Okay. To MQTT. Wait, okay. It's simple. Simple. .py. Okay, just copy this. Oh, tak boleh. Okay, all done. Move it to a Python MicroPython file. Okay, done. So we write a code. Yes, first we must declare library from BME 280 import BME 280 push. Okay, from okay, so for MicroPython we use utime for library. Okay, import sleep. So from UMQTT simple import MQTT client. Why MQTT client? Because at the class of MQTT simple.py we must we have class MQTT client. Okay, MQTT client, but in capital letter. MQTT client. Okay. Okay. So step one, we must step one. We must declare a cable I2C for ESP32. Okay, so step one, cable. So cable is equal to I to C SCL for clock. SCL clock, okay. So is equal to pin 22. Okay. For STA is equal to pin 21. And we must put a frequency. Frequency equals to 10,000. Okay. 10,000 kan tu kan? Ui. Okay. Okay, so second thing is we must okay. Second thing is sensor. Sensor. Sensor is variable. We must sensor is equal to this coding dulu. Dummy. Dummy. Okay, same goes to Asma. We have channel ID, topic, host name, port, TLS, and the last is transport. Okay. For my channel ID, we use my channel ID is TeamSpeak. Wait, cepat le. Okay. Here 1220095 for topic is equal to MQTT. We must goes to device MQTT device MQTT. For documentation, we go to documentation. Okay. Write data to channel. Publish data. Channel feed. Okay. Scroll down. Yeah. Host name MQTT TeamSpeak. Host name. Okay. For topic, we use a channel here. We must change a little bit. Okay. Change. Plus channel ID plus publish. Okay. We must put a double quote first. Okay. Okay, for port, same 1883 for MQTT. For TLS, none. For transport, same TCP. Okay. Step number 3, data here. Data. Step number 2, step number 2. Data. Okay. Yeah, to okay. Step number 3, we go to username, client ID, and password. Same goes to Asma. Goes to device, MQTT. Here. Okay, delete this. Okay. Add new device. BMA280. Okay, select a channel with a client ID. That channel and tick for allow publish and subscribe. Add device. And then download link test. Okay, copy this. Get a username, client ID, and password. Place it. And don't forget a double quote. Double quote or single quote. Doesn't matter. Okay. Next is out. Go to key and value. So, username. Username. Go to username. Oh, sorry. Equal. Okay. And then password. Equals to password. Done. Okay. Okay. Next is declare a function. First T. T is equal to load sensor dot temperature -1. Okay, copy this. And then change this hash to is humidity and is pressure. Okay. -3. So -1, -1, and -3 is to filter a unit like Kelvin or what. The float is for float is for convert data to kepada keperluan. Okay, sensor temperature is function. Okay, next we must try run first. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. So this function we must do while to okay. Okay. We must bring Fishing. MQTT server. Okay. Number good.
Afiq, we ran out of clock. Please be a little bit faster.
Okay. Aku nak tak laju. Tak perlu. Kenapa dia tak tukar warna biru ah?
Apanya?
Ni, dia tak tukar warna biru tu.
Actually, this line doesn't even important.
Tak important.
No,
Kenapa pula?
because it just nak bagi tahu macam susah nak cakap, tapi dia tak penting. Dia macam perkataan biasa.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
That is also not important.
Okay. Okay. Lepas tu payload. So, kalau tak penting tak tulis kan?
Yeah. If you want, you go on.
Payload. Okay. Free. Okay. It must be THP. Okay. The next step is we must publish payload. Payload sudah apa?
Line 37. Print.
Oh. Okay. Next, we must store data using payload. Okay. Add documentation. Yeah. Just copy, paste.
Atif fill. Oh, okay.
Huh?
Payload. P small lowercase.
Oh, okay. Here must be equal to must add one field. For field 3. Okay, status, okay. Equals to empty publish. Okay. Format. Bracket T T H E. Okay, then. Green. Okay.
No, you are not done yet. Payload, make sure it's indent and also, yeah, double quote.
Done.
Indent.
Right.
Type.
Indent. Oh, no.
No, that's right. Equal. Payload, indent. Indent using the tab. It must align with above and below.
Right. The client. Is equals to client ID. Okay, server is equals to host name. Okay. Port equals to port. Okay. User is equals to username. And the last is password. Equals to password. Password. Okay. Ingat tak semua? And client dot publish. Okay.
Indent.
Wait. Okay, the last is sleep for 15 seconds.
Indent. Okay.
Okay, that's all. First up,
Have you
first
connect?
connect the USB to the laptop. Okay, create a terminal for USB from device. Okay. Okay, first upload a boot. To use this, you must change your SSID and password.
make sure the internet is in 2.4G because it said ESP32 works in 2.4G.
Yes. Coding. Just upload put BME UMQTT. And then the last is main PY. Just run. Just select on. Okay. That data is going to ThinkSpeak. Okay,
So that
we
is the data at the terminal for task 3 and task 4 we observe at the graph. ThinkSpeak.
yeah. Okay, so we
Clear?
clear this first to show you guys the real data from BME. Okay. Wait for a minute. Yeah, clear channel. Okay, and go to your channel. Refresh. Okay. Applause. And say Alhamdulillah.
Is it done?
Wait. Okay, new data from BME 280. Take a look side by side. Okay, this is Windows terminal is for
Task 3.
task 3 and this plot graph is for task 4. Okay, that's all for me and Asma. Thank you.
Okay, I will share screen just for the conclusion. I mean, overall, just to recap back, uh, so what is IoT? So IoT, Internet of Things, and we are using BME 280. So right now we are talking about MQTT protocol, which use that to transfer the data to internet, things data to internet. So MQTT involve three parties, which in the middle we have MQTT broker, of course, and then publisher involved. The BME 280 data consists of temperature, humidity, and pressure, and the subscriber is ThinkSpeak. And for the object-oriented programming, it has attributes and behavior. And for task 1, using Python for every second and value, let me just, okay, this side by side. So it just that from here, from line 3, and then step 3 is not included for task 1, and then to here until here, that is for task 1, this, and then line 3 and 4. And then for task 2, this is for task 2. I have to show the evidence by plotting graph at the website and also at the mobile apps. So let's just run this one more time. And then there you go for 15 seconds. And then I will put it side by side. ThinkSpeak. Let's just clear this first.
And a new dummy data.
Yes, wait for 15 seconds. maybe I have to refresh this. Okay, there you go. And then for the mobile apps,
Faster.
yes. So for the mobile app, I just have to refresh this. And then, okay, there you go. Got the same graph as in the website. So for task 3, for Afiq task, so MicroPython ESP32 and the connection is right for every 50 seconds. Afiq, would you like to share on the terminal? Please share.
Wait. Okay.
Okay, so
So this for terminal. Terminal is for task 3
using
and
MicroPython,
yes, using MicroPython and disable the Python. And the graph is for task 4 and
click
that's
for
all.
yes, every 50 seconds, send the data to TeamSpeak. And then this is the real data from BME 280. And
Yeah.
then for task 4, display on the graph. And then send the data using
MQTT.
MQTT broker. But I have to include the library what? Micro MQTT library. You just don't mind to show Hafiz bin Sabaruddin.
Yeah.
The first library. Micro MQTT, something like that. And then that's it. Promise.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you to everyone. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.